Шановні колеги, ми
Dear colleagues, we continue our work and the topic of our next event, Czech Thursday in the bookstores and Czech Sundays in Kramatorsk. Our guests are Lutsie, Rzhehorzhikova, director of the Czech Center, the Embassy of the Czech Republic in Ukraine, and Anastasia Levkova, art director of the bookstores Good afternoon, dear friends. We would like to tell you in brief about the project which we start in the territory of Ukraine this Thursday, February 2nd. For a long time we thought over how can we demonstrate to Ukrainian public what Czech cinema means. Of course, Czech cinematograph is well known for Ukrainian public, but we wanted to bring our information to attention to the wider public. We selected 16 movies which will be demonstrated in 13 cities of Ukraine in every Thursday. The bookstore agreed to be our partner because we are looking for partners. So this way we also can disseminate Czech culture via books, not only movies. So we want to demonstrate and to tell about translations of Czech literature in Ukraine and what books were published in Ukraine. So the movies will be demonstrated in 11 bookstores, in 8 bookstores. It seems to me rather many bookstores in Kyiv, Kharkiv, Vinnytsia, Dnipro, Ternopil, Sumy, Rivne, Lutsk and Khmelnytsky. Plus, we also managed to, and Ivano-Frankivsk, and we managed to partner. The movies will be demonstrated in Lviv, Zaporizhia, Kramatorsk, Mariupol, and we're very glad about this fact. We sought to demonstrate the best movies of Czech Republic for the 50 years period. We divided films into 4 categories. Those movies which won Oscar Prize and World's Phenomena movies, and also not very well-known films in Ukraine. And then we moved to 1990s when very creative art directors in cinematography in Czechia appeared in the last category, the 4th category, Czech Leo films. This is the award which is equivalent to Oscar, world's Oscars. This is the highest national prize in the Czech Republic, and starting with 1993 this prize has been awarded to people, general public gather to the festivals in Czech Republic for this Golden Leo ceremony. This event is very popular in Czech Republic, and this event is now popular also in Europe and all over the world. So we invite everyone, and you can also look for information at our website of our Czech Center at the Czech Republic Embassy. And we are giving the floor to Anastasia Levkova. I'm very glad to the Czech Center in Kyiv for our cooperation, for the chance to cooperate, because Czech cinematography is a phenomenon. Although the population of the Czech Republic is 4 times lower than in Ukraine, but the Czech movies, they are a phenomenon. Previously we demonstrated documentaries, and this year we will demonstrate Czech full scope movies, features movies. So this Czech centers in different countries, they are intended on demonstrating the best statistic works of Czech culture in different countries. So our cooperation will help the Czech Center to do so. And today the access to Czech movies will be provided not only to cities but also to the towns where our bookstores are available, such as Kramatorsk, for example. And other interesting and important thing, Czech sources in bookstores is important not only for cinema goers but also for everyone who is learning, who studies Czech language, because the movie will be subtitled, and this is the best way to learn language, just watching movies in original language. And we would like to thank the Czech Center for the presentations about each movie's director. There will be a slide presentation before each movie demonstration, and we also printed very many newsletters and brochures where we offer to our readers two essays of the essays are reviews of 50 years of Czech cinematography, and any participant of Czech Thursdays will be able to get such brochures. As Nastya already said about learning Czech language, this is so. The subtitles were translated by our translators in Bohemia. Participants, there was the whole laboratory which appeared thanks to this project when we translated subtitles. This is not a full-fledged demonstration as in cinemas, but this would be a commented demonstration with the presentation about every movie and every art director. And we hope that this was give the new impetus to cooperation in cultural field between Czech Republic and Ukraine. This would be learning Czech culture in Ukraine. Are there any questions, please? My name is Andrei Megel from Liberalism Institute. In the light of moving towards European values, what are your plans for future? Do you mean what actions the Czech Center plans for future? I forgot to tell you that this project is intended on as well as this year to Miloš Forman, because last year there was the chain of events dedicated to Václav Havel anniversary. This year we want to focus on movies, and besides Czech language courses, we plan to present our country in all arts genres. We will demonstrate theater performances, and we want to take part in Alpha Jest in Lviv, and new books will be published. We will take part in Books Arsenal exhibition, and we also want to take part in cultural events in Kiev and in all regions where we have been working actively: Dnipro, Kharkiv, Odessa, Vinnytsia, Ivano-Frankivsk, Lviv, the three cities where we start operations since April this year. Roman Kucharuk, Information News Agency Nation. How Czech critics looks on American part of Miloš Forman's works. I can't tell for Czech critics. We are very proud for this individual, that he was born in Czech Republic. Sigmund Freud also was born in the Czech Republic, and Milan Kundera as well, Franz Kafka. There are many individuals who were born in the heart of Europe and Czech Republic. We are proud of this, but we are very glad to share our talents with other countries. Just ask them. Thanks, colleagues. I have several questions about the demonstrations. As for me, I didn't understand about the 4 sections. I understand well. There are 4 films in each 4 sections. On February 2nd, at this Czech Thursday, you will demonstrate the first film from the first section, and in 2 weeks you will demonstrate the second movie from the first section. The Czech Thursday, the first 2 months will be once in 2 weeks, and in April, May, every Thursday will be dedicated to demonstrations. The Czech Thursday will be on the same time every Thursday in all cities, not everywhere, but in the bookstores, e-bookstores. We have 8 bookstores in Kiev, but only in 1 e-bookstore the demonstration will be held. We didn't cover Lviv. This is due to administrative reasons. Once we open 3 bookstores, we will hold events in 1 bookstore. The Czech festival will be not in the e-bookstore. The same will be in Mariupol and Kramatorsk. The project title is The Bookstores Czech Thursdays. Also in some cities and towns the movies are demonstrated not in our premises. For example, if some Thursday we demonstrate Kola movie, it will be demonstrated in every our venue. In Lviv, this would be Diga Center. We also have booklets already printed, as well as small newsletters which contain the information which we have told you today. About participation, do we need preliminary accreditation? No, you don't. You can just come and watch. And what about if there are many people willing to demonstrate Czech movies? Maybe some movies could be demonstrated repeatedly. I thought that Czech Republic is fourfold less. I think it is a mistake. It is a mistake. I think that 5 times the population of Czech Republic is citizens are low in number 5-fold. Do you have any more questions? Thank you, friends. We have no more questions. We hope to see you again with your new project.